It was a challenging season. We didn't quite reach the heights of season 1, but the future looks bright at Newtown. But will we be part of that future? We might even find out today. It's a journeyman. Welcome in. Today we have a cup final. The Welsh Cup final is ahead of us against Bala, a team that has actually had some pretty close results with us recently. But more importantly, we think to the future, and that's our future at Newtown. I've signed a new deal. The reason for signing a new deal is quite simple. I want to at least experience being a full-time club, see what this summer has to offer us. We still don't know what our budget will be for next season. What am I going to get transfer budget wise? Can I go out and really turn this into a juggernaut team? We have Champions League football next season as well, so I'd like to push into that and see how well I can do. Dare we make the Champions League group stage? That completely changes everything and raises our level. As much as this is German save, I don't want to stay too long at any one team. There is a huge benefit to staying as opposed to leaving. But what we are going to do after the cup final, win or lose, we will have a look at the jobs available. And if there's one that absolutely catches the eye, maybe I apply for it. But we've got to consider where we are right now and the good things that are happening for the manager. You know, we are building a legacy at a club, putting them on a new pedestal in Welsh football, and we're in the Wales Hall of Fame now. You know, we've only been here 2 years. Everything that has happened so far has been great. Disappointed to go out of the semi-final. Disappointed to go out of the semi-final of the Tonics, the Scottish Challenge Cup, which I'm definitely wanting to get another run at. If we're going to be here another year entirely, I want to win that trophy. But we can pick up our second Welsh Cup in a row. We've won the league. We smashed it in the end. After the disappointing Morton result, we continued a really good run in the league for the most part. Aberystwyth cast aside 4-0. Bala a 1-1 draw. I mentioned that. Bala have actually had some very good tight games to us this season. We did beat them 1-0 earlier in the season, but a 1-1 draw there. We then, to skip a little bit, Connor's Key, we had to go past on penalties in this quarter-final again, which I feel like we did that last year as well, a very tight game. A 1-1 draw with TNS, that was the second last time we were to play them this season. Then a 3-2 win over Bala, very close. We had two late goals to snatch that one for us. Cardiff met Uni, we beat 2-0. Kefin Druids, we met in the semi-final. Incredible that they made it to this stage. We absolutely cast them aside 6-0. Aberystwyth, another 4-0 win. We beat the New Saints 4-2, and quite frankly, one of our better performances against them. Just took it to them at home, felt more comfortable. Caernarfon, 2-0 win in our last league game. Not even close in the end. 85 points. One loss all season, it was to the New Saints. That first time we met the New Saints this year in the league, that did give us a scare. They beat us. New Saints end up with 5 losses. Disappointingly, in the league, we actually didn't dominate the goal scoring charts. Kind of Josh Essen and Leighton Stewart sharing that load actually hurt both of them in terms of their pursuit of the Golden Boot. But I think overall, you know, our defense more than made up for that. Most clean sheets. Luke Campbell, 17. We need a new goalie in the summer anyway, so that'll be interesting. But one game left, cup final. I want to go win it, win the Welsh Cup, and then we look on to not just our end of season preview, but is there a job out there that could maybe change my mind about staying? I've signed a deal. The intention is not to break that said contract after just signing it. That would be bad form. But we could apply. We could apply for a job if it really catches our eye. Some tough decisions to be made on final day. You'd think the team would pick itself at this point. We clearly have a first 11, a clear first 11 to pick from. That if you put them out there, against anyone in Wales. I'm expecting to beat them. But Figueroa, although back from injury, there's a chance he leaves end of the year. He was such a bright spark. He's still got that next level pace that just causes all sorts of problems at this level, in this league, in this country. So I want to play him, but because he's opting to wait till the end of his contract to explore options, and I don't know if it will be an option. I reckon he could stay here. We'd pay him, and that'd be great. But the fact that he's waiting till the end of his contract, by that point, if I get my budget, I might be thinking, we need to go above and beyond what Figueroa gives us. McKiernan's been good, 14 appearances, 6 goals, a bunch of assists. He has been really good. But there's part of me that just goes, but it's Figueroa, it could be his last outing. And he was an incredible pickup that first season and helped us in that treble. And one of the reasons we don't repeat that treble is we missed him. We really did miss him when he was out this season. I think I'm going to start him. This is as good as our bench has looked, not just this season, but at our time at the club. Wells, Malone, Essen, McKiernan, Branston, Pritchard. Turrell is on there as the under-19 that we need to name and stuff. A couple of players outside of that bench as well, but probably will feel hard done by not making an appearance. I mean, Jay Folston has been huge for us as well, but he finds himself on the outside looking in. And Harry Lennon, been great for me at 2 clubs now, so unfortunate, but I think this is the lineup we go with. Who knows? With the budget, I keep thinking ahead beyond this game, and I shouldn't. We got to focus on Bala. It'll be a tough game. Let's take it to them. Same system, same 5 at the back. I'd like to stick with the 5 at the back next season, even though we're a much stronger team. I think it's an interesting way we play, and it hasn't hurt us to this point. Like, having that strong defense has been really good, so I'm tempted to invest even more in the defense next season and, add a bit more quality in the front three. I'd like a really mean front three next season, to be honest. If we can add the defense and, depth in midfield, but I quite like our midfielders. It's interesting because everything changes if the budget's really big. I think winning this cup will give me more confidence of going out and spending the entirety of said budget. So let's see. Don't know what the budget's going to be. I really want a cool million minimum. Like, $1 million would be huge for a club in Wales to go out and potentially throw about. So, given that we got 2-3 million in the bank, $1 million feels like a good place to go. Right. Oldacre, line up a free kick. He has got the ability in him to whip this round and put us 1-0 up. Oh, it barely runs up, and it looks like he clipped the bar and it came back and he got it clear. Launches it forward. Spence knocks on. Win that header. Oh, Nelson chests it down. Beautiful. Too quick. Moves out of Butler. Oldacre lifts it forward. Figueroa doesn't really get off to the races there. Maybe just a bit unfit. Oh, Webster though, bursting forward. Webster. What is that? I mean, that is a fullback's finish. Oh my god, that was horrible. No one wants to see Oldacre now on the corner. Far post, knocked down. Figueroa fires on the half volley. Keeper saves, but somebody's offside or someone pushed someone. Oh, their keeper's having a good game. It is scary. Scary territory. We'll encourage the team. Not getting the ball late in Stewart. Oldacre again, this time. Back post. Headed over by Ronnie Nelson. Right, good header. Pierre. Oldacre. Straight through Stewart. Stewart tries to lift it out to Whittaker. They deal with it back to Evans, who knocks it long. Good header again by Dan Quick. There we go. Figueroa in space. It's classic. In the middle. Lane Stewart on the volley. 1-0. Figueroa, he just finds space. And he finds it because he's so very fast. He reminds me of how Duke plays for me in my Paris save on Twitch. Like, he just gets into these unbelievable positions. But the difference is, Duke does it and then he scores. Figueroa does it and he wisely cuts it across to the striker. That's why we were so good last year. We have actually missed him a lot. I don't think he lasts the entirety of the 90 minutes. I'd like him to. I'm looking at Whitaker. I think I take Whitaker off. I'm going to take Whitaker off and I'm going to take on McKiernan. I was thinking about Cranston. I'm going to take on McKiernan. So we're going to go double inside forward. We've got inside forward support on the left, inside forward attack on the right. Confirm that change. Nicholson knocks it forward. We win the header. Vale then takes it down. Felt like we could have won that back there. Nicholson again. Give them time on the ball. Ball over the top. You've got to go and meet that. Felix, it is an equalizer and they probably deserve it because our defense falls asleep. Not on their overall play, but our defense doesn't deal with it, and that's unacceptable. Look at, I don't know what Dan Quick is doing. Doesn't engage, doesn't look at the ball, just sort of jogs on the spot, falls asleep. Terrible. Gonna go positive. Oldacre. He had a chance early on. Can you do better? Exactly same. Hits the post this time. Hit the bar last time. Now he's hit the post. Butler lifts it forward. I mean, Leighton Stewart's not going to be able to win that by himself. Figueroa, though, finds McKiernan. Pierre back out to McKiernan. Oldacre into Figueroa, who just puts it wide. That would have been a huge moment for young Figueroa. I do want him to stay. The more I see him during this cup final, it's like the space he finds, the pace. We missed him when he was out. McKiernan, sends that one over. Demand more. 10 minutes remain. I don't particularly like what I'm seeing. I'm going to try and work the ball in the box. Not something we typically do, but take a little bit more time. We're going to go extras. Oh, we're going to go pens. No way. It's not wide wide. No one wide at all. Right. I'm going to pick the pens. So, pretty self-explanatory. We're going with Leighton Stewart to take the first pen. He scored the goal during the game. I want him to set the precedent. Then Pierre, McKiernan, Oldacre, Webster. I was tempted to put Figueroa on number 5 because he did have a very good game. But he's so very bad at penalties. I can't do it. I'm a little nervous. Pierre's not very good at pens. I'm going to swap him and Oldacre around. Maybe that's a mistake, but that's my gut feeling. I can't believe we've allowed it to get here. We should have had this wrapped up. Classic behind the goal camera for the pens. Stewart puts it bottom corner. Good start. Set the tone. Follow up. Time for Luke Campbell to show why he's the best goalkeeper in this league. And why we're going to be desperate. Oh my god, to find another. What is that? It's a bad pen. And the keeper takes a step to his left. Doesn't manage to get back across. Oldacre now. He went close with free kicks. Can you do better from penalty? You can. Bottom corner. If that had hit the post there, I might have just walked away. Come on, Luke. Give us the advantage. Vale almost slow motion, just rolls it into the bottom corner. McKiernan coming now. Maybe this is not our year. We've had such a great year in terms of building for the future, getting money in the bank. Good pen. McKiernan drags that one in the bottom corner as well. I don't know why I'm talking myself out of winning this. Just go and win this. Luke Campbell, big save coming up right now. Weeks ain't got a chance. He needs months to score this one. Oh no! I can't watch anymore. This is... Everyone who steps up now is not good at taking pens for us. I feel uncomfortable. Okay, that's a great pen. Gave him the eyes. It's all on the eyes. All about the confidence. Here comes Watt. Luke, do something. You're our number one for a reason. It's going to be hard to replace you, mate. Oh, you know what? Maybe it won't be so hard. Luke has got to, he's having a real De Gea moment. He's got to make us. He's got to do something here. Save us. Come on, Webster. The left back delivers. Good pen. This is where the pressure really mounts on Felix. Now, Felix scored their goal when our defence just completely went and just turned off. That's why we're here. It wasn't Luke Campbell's fault earlier, but he can bail his defence out here. A big stop. Active on the line. Oh, it looked for a second like his left hand did actually get to it. Wasn't nothing. Here comes Figueroa. I put him number 6. I didn't really want to reach it. He had a great game. It could be his last game for us. He scored. Oh my god. The keeper got hands to it. I thought that was saved. Just simple as. This should have been a nothing game. No offense to Bala, but like we're 2-time reigning champions. We won both cups last year. We made it back to the final this year. A wee bit of a stumble in the quarters, but Broom straight down the middle. Luke Campbell with a save. Oh, he makes up for the earlier mistake where he stepped off. He stepped to the right early. Broom puts it too central. And he gets back across. And we win the Welsh Cup. Wow. And here we go. Figueroa lasted the 90 minutes. He's on the podium. I still want him to stay. I will try and keep him. I just don't know. There's teams sniffing around him. To be honest, the New Saints are sniffing around him, and that concerns me a lot. Even though we've got a decent... We should, potentially... We're going to have a bigger budget. I'm sure of that. We should have a much better budget. But it still might not compare to the New Saints. That's my concern. Nice to win the Welsh Cup again. So, 2 league titles, 2 Welsh Cups, 1 Nathaniel MG Cup to my name so far. Can't believe, like, if you look, they had 2 shots the entire game. We only had 5 on target. Definitely something we need to improve next season is our shots to on target ratio. Whether it's because we're taking too many shots from far away, that might be one thing. Maybe the Mazzala or someone, we can maybe hone in that. Maybe the inside forwards are just lashing the ball at goal, not really hitting it. The target areas to improve, but I enjoy playing the 5 at the back, and this is working in Wales, and it's also worked for us in Europe, so I don't want to change the system. I just want to give ourselves a fresh outlook with this team. As we go pro, that alone should improve some of these players eventually, but it might be easier to just go out, get some better players depending on our budget. I'm so glad we won that. I don't like losing, but I certainly don't like losing on penalties, because it always becomes that, well, what if we had not, taken that bad pen, and what if we'd taken our chances during the game and stuff in it. So worst way to lose is penalties. Worst way to lose is definitely pens. Newtown do the double. Pretty happy. 2 league titles, 2 Welsh Cups. Beautiful. Get 12.65k, 2 times in a row for Newtown. Won it 4 times overall. Board are happy. Pay out a bonus 10k, that should be alright. And yeah, we don't even have the top goal scorer. The rotation this season throughout the team, if we just quickly look at that, if we have a look at the squad overall, you'll see it within, goals and assists. Like, look at the assists throughout the team. Oldacre, 15. Whitaker, 13. Jay Folston, 9. And that's because he played as a fullback as well as a centre-back, and took set pieces and stuff. Lots of assists throughout the team. Goals is similar. A heavy weight carried by Leighton Stewart and Josh Essen. So heavy that neither one of them actually was the top goal scorer in the league, which is mental. Both of them have a contract going into next season, so they're both still around, which is good. And, going pro is only going to help Josh Essen make it to that next level. So we'll see how they get on. Figueroa, I want him to stay, even though he's inconsistent. Still not interested. My fear is he signs for someone else before we get a chance to talk to him. Jordan Cranston is retiring. I didn't notice that. So Jordan Cranston retiring, so he's been a good servant and he's been good for us these last 2 seasons, so fair play to him. He's off retiring. Jay Fulston, contract run up. I'm not sure if I keep Jay. I mean, he did well this season, but we need bigger and better players, I think. We're moving to this next step type thing. Pat Whittle, didn't really cover him that much. He is the only youth player we signed. 1.5 stars. It'd be nice to get him some game time next season, coming off the bench, stuff like that. They say he's a Premier Standard player, which is interesting because he looks pretty ropey, but maybe his finishing can carry him and maybe we can get him to improve. But yeah, there's a couple of bodies here that are just not going to be around next season. We're going to replace. Let's see what that budget's all about. That's what I'm interested in. Current transfer budget, £744. It has to go up, I know that. Newtown set record for Welsh Cup goals. 20 goals this season. Previously, we had the record from last season, 19 goals. I set most player of the match awards record. Oh, he's not even ours. We do need a new goalkeeper. The fact that Luke Campbell's now worth 70 to 700k is annoying because I'd like him back. Never mind. Oh, hold on. I signed a new deal already, but now they're willing to offer me a new 2-year contract. Oh, there's the transfer budget. Hello. 1.7 million. Yeah, I think we'll stick around a year. What we'll do is I'll try and play a lot more offline and we'll dip in for a bit of Champions League and then, key parts. I'll try and move the next season a lot quicker for you guys. But gonna have to do a transfer special if we get 1.7 million. And by transfer special, I mean I'm gonna go spend all the money and then we can show you the 12 players I end up buying or whatever. I think I'm just gonna accept it, and we've turned professional with immediate effect. Initial budgets 14.75k, 1.67. Our wages currently 7,000. Wow, we've doubled it. So yeah, we can do some moving and shaking with that. 1.6 transfer budget, spend that. We've still got money in the bank, and we could earn potentially more if we do better. Wow, the future is certainly bright at Newtown. I'll tell you that. Signed a new deal. Everyone's happy, including myself. I did just sign one, but I guess because we've now gone professional, they are thinking lock him into a longer deal. I don't know if that's a thing, but I definitely did sign a 1-year extension just a month or 2 ago. So a season with 2 trophies added to the old cabinet. They're very happy with the Leighton Stewart pickup. Not a surprise. A free transfer who's turned into a monster for us. JJ McKiernan, Darren Oldacre, Whitaker. There shouldn't really be any they're unhappy with. They are unhappy with Josh Wells and Babos. Well, Babos more than anything. They're content. That's not too bad. Transfers out. They're content. I'd be furious with that, but that was them that accepted that, not me. So the hunt for a new goalkeeper is going to be a big part of next season. I want to have a really tall keeper, consistent. I want to smash it next season. I want someone to come in and make Luke Campbell look average. That's what I'm wanting. That's where some of that money's going to go towards, I think. We're going to probably focus heavily on free transfers, but we might be able to look a bit more afield now. Revenue overall grew last year, fantastic. Looking to continue that, ideally. I got Manager of the Year, which is nice. Fans Player of the Season was Josh Essen. Figueroa, Young Player of the Season. Leighton Stewart signed the season. Goal season with Daniel Malone. Leighton Stewart was top goal scorer. Most assists was Oldacre in that DLP role. Average rating, Leighton Stewart, Harry Lennon. Most completed passes per 90, 31. Probably not keeping Harry Lennon around. Jordan Cranston, worst discipline. He retires with that. His head held high. Luke Campbell, 22 clean sheets. Fastest goal, Josh S. in 18 seconds. Highest transfer received, 8.27k. Highest transfer fee paid, 10.44k. I think we're going to smash that. That is not going to stand for very long. Leighton Stewart straight into the overall best 11. An extra 3k followers on social media. Bunch of new Fairweather fans. Some glory hunters, but we'll accept them. Only 52 season ticket holders, come on. Gotta get more season tickets sold, boys. Play attacking football, play high tempo pressing football. That's interesting because the way I'm set up isn't really aggressively attacking. I might try and add. I don't want to ruin something that's working. They're pleased with how we play and stuff and the results, but I might try and. It depends on who I'm able to bring in and stuff, but I try and improve that. Like, add a bit more attacking verve to the team. I want a front three, like a Suarez, Messi, Neymar type thing, like where you're just like those three together just work. That's what I want. That's what I'm gonna try and pull together. I might try and get like 2 front threes. So I need like a front three, and then I need the backup of like the other 3. That's what I'd like to do. Honestly, you can never. We've won the league 2 years in a row, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're putting the pressure on us. Win it a 3rd time. We need to three-peat. I'm not coming back next season with that money. Gonna go spend that and nay three-peat. So just get it done." I said I'd have a look and see if there was any jobs that caught my eye. So if we take a quick look at available jobs right now, nothing jumps out immediately, to be honest. The problem we now have or face is we're at a team winning their league, qualifying for Europe. We got a little bit of money in the bank, so it makes jobs that are actually appealing, they need to be a bit higher, you know? They need to have a little more oomph to them. I mean, that would be a very good job. Cagliari would be a great job. Yeah, that one does stand out. But I've just signed a new 2-year deal. I'm not going to just jump out on it. I'm at least committing myself to another season here, I think. It's a journeyman, but we don't have to just keep moving. The journey isn't over with this team right now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more FM content and some XCOM stuff I've been doing recently. Hit the like button for winning the Welsh Cup. And predictions next season. How many trophies can I bag? We're going to try and fight on all 5 fronts, including Europe, I guess, even though that's more just, if we make the group stage, I'm counting that as a trophy. How about that? But see if you can get out, you can predict what we're going to do. I'm obviously looking for a three-peat with the league. I'd like to win both cups. Hopefully we can add some serious quality. That's a big chunk of money we got. We got plenty of wages to go and spend as well. I fancy us to go out and get some really good players. But we got to be smart. I'm going to have to take my time to build this team. So that's what I'll do. Until next time, I've been Hunkleberry Finn. Have a good one. On the Robins.